During this video, we are going to go from steps A to Z when it comes to finding a video that we want to advertise on and setting up our Google Ads campaign right here inside of Vlueo. So to get started, I am going to go ahead and click on video search here at the top. And let's say that I wanted to advertise one of my freelancing businesses where I set up custom Shopify stores. Well, in that case, I want to target people who are watching Shopify training videos. So inside of the keyword here, we are going to enter Shopify tutorial, and then we're going to go ahead and search for some videos. Now, once that is done completely finding those videos for me, I can go through here, watch these videos, find the ones that I think are the best fit for the advertisement that I'm looking to run. So I'm going to go ahead and select these first two, for example. We're going to assume these are perfect for me. And then I'm going to go ahead and save these so I can come back to these later. So I'm going to add a new list here. We're going to call this Shopify tutorials. And I'm going to go ahead and save that. Next, what I'm going to do with these two videos selected, I'm going to go ahead and click on Build Google Ad. Once we do that, we need to give it a name and then enter our landing page URL. So for the name, I can enter something like Shopify Tutorial to Ecom Service. This is from my reference, so I know exactly what it is. And then for the landing page URL, I will simply enter my landing page where I want the traffic to be redirected to. Now, once I do that, all I have to do is click on Build Campaign. And Vlueo will go ahead and build that campaign for me right there inside of Google. And as you can see, we now have success here. Now we have two more things that we need to do. We also need to head over to the Google Ads campaign and make a few edits. And then we also need to set up the tracking link installation if we would like to use Vlueo for the tracking. So we will do the Google Ads campaign first. So I'm going to click this button here. And inside of the Google Ads dashboard on the left-hand side, we can see the campaign that we set up, the Shopify tutorial to the Ecom service. As I mentioned, you can call that whatever you want. I just called it that for my reference so I know what videos I'm advertising on and what service I'm promoting. Now, once we go ahead and click on that, that's going to open up the ad settings here. And over here to the left, we have all the different options and settings for this ad and this ad group and this campaign that we created. So what we want to do here is we want to go to ads and extensions once we have our campaign selected. So I'm going to click on that. And this is going to show us the default ad that was created. And this right here is what we have to customize before we make it live. So we're going to mouse over the little options here. And we're going to click on the little pencil. And that is going to take us to the edit screen where we can now customize the headline, the text, the images, and so forth. So getting started with the images and logos, we have these default placeholders here. And these are the ones that we need to replace, okay? So we're going to click on this little pencil here again. And this will allow you to go ahead and upload the logos from your computer, search some stock images and so forth to replace the images that we already have here for you. So as you can see, we have one that is 600 by 314. We have our logo, which is 128 by 128. We have the landscape logo image, which is 512 by 128. And then lastly, we have a 300 by 300 box as well. So we recommend having one image that fits each of those dimensions, and then you upload them here. Optionally, you can also upload videos for your ad by clicking this button here. Now, moving down a little bit further here, we have our headline, the long headline, the description, the business name. So we can customize these. For example, I can turn these and say 100% custom Shopify stores. And on the right-hand side, by the way, we can see a preview of what exactly this looks like. And then for my long headline, I put yet a custom Shopify dropshipping store built from scratch. And then we have up to 5 different descriptions that will automatically rotate if you have more than one. But I'm just going to use one for now. I put looking for a 100% unique and custom Shopify dropshipping store. And then we have our business name down here. Okay, go down a little bit further here. We don't have to worry about any of this, so go ahead and click on Save. Once we have that saved, we're going to head back over to Vlueo, and this time we are going to set up the ads tracking inside of Vlueo so that we can see our statistics inside of this dashboard as well. So right now I am back on the home screen, and I'm going to go to ads tracking, and we're going to go ahead and click on Get Started. We're going to open this up here, and we have a few different steps that we need to take. Step 1 is to add the tracking URL to our Google Ads campaign. Luckily for us, this was automatically added since we used the Google Ads creator right here inside of Vlueo. So we can skip step 1. Next, for step 2, we need to install our landing page embed code inside of our landing page. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this code here. And once I have that copied, I'm going to jump over here to a sample landing page that I have, and we need to paste that code inside of the body. So I am going to open up my settings on the left-hand side. I am using Kartra for this, but this works for WordPress or any other page or HTML page that you have. I'm going to go into my tracking codes here, and inside of the body, I'm just going to paste in that Vlueo code that we copied, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that, and then I'm going to be sure to go ahead and save my page so that we know that page is updated. So we're going to go ahead and save that. And once we have that saved, we're now going to head back over here to Vlueo. And for step 3, we now need to add a code to our thank you page. So this way we can track the conversions when someone goes from our landing page to our thank you page. Now, if your thank you page is on the same domain name, then just copy this code here, and then we're going to paste it on the thank you page. However, if your thank you page is on a different domain than your landing page, then we need to go ahead and check this box here, enter the full domain name for your landing page, then we can go ahead and grab this code, copy it, and paste it on the thank you page. It's a little bit longer because we have to add some more information if we're using different domain names. However, I'm using the same domain name for my landing page and my thank you page, so I'm going to uncheck that. I'm going to click on copy. Once we have that copied, we're going to head back over here to Kartra. And now here I am on my thank you page. Once someone opts in, they land on this page here. So we're going to go back into our settings, and we are now going to paste this code inside of the body, and we are going to apply it. And once we have that saved there, we are then going to save it again up here. Then once we have that saved, we can now head back over to Vlueo, and we can now test our installation. Now, one more thing I quickly want to point out is if you are using a different domain name for your thank you page and you check this box, there is an additional step that you have to do here. You have to download this HTML file and then upload it to your domain name. We have a nice little tutorial video here showing you exactly how to do that if that is the case. But in my case, that does not apply. So again, we're going to uncheck this, and then we are going to test our installation just to make sure that we added these codes correctly. To do that, we need to enter the landing page URL where we entered this code, and then we need to enter our conversion page URL where we entered this code here. So go ahead and paste those URLs in there, and then click on Start Test. And assuming that you added the codes correctly to both pages, you will see something like this here, where both of your pages loaded up, and you get these little green check marks next to each of these, letting you know that it was a success, okay? So once we have that, we now have our tracking code set up successfully, and the last thing that we have to do is actually enable our ad and set it to live. So let's head back over to Google real fast, and let's make sure that we have our campaign selected on the left-hand side here, and at the top up here, you'll see it says paused. So all we have to do is click this drop down, change it to enabled, and that will go ahead and enable our ads. They will go through a review process with Google, and then we'll be good to go. And if you wanted to double check to see how your ads are performing on the videos that you selected, be sure to click on your placements on the left-hand side here, and that will give you a little refresher to which videos you are advertising on and the statistics to go along with those different videos. I hope that helps, and if you still have any questions about this process, be sure to reach out to support, and we'll be glad to assist you.